line at 22. Georgia's Tsarukyan is 5 years younger than Dagestan's Makachev. Makachev is 3 inches taller, but Tsarukyan will enter the octagon with a useful 2-inch reach advantage. With the official introductions, here's Bruce.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the co-main event of the evening. This fight is 3 rounds in the UFC lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record, 13 wins, 1 loss. He stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of Krasnodar, Russia, by way of Phuket, Thailand, Arman Tsarukyan. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a combat sambo fighter, holding a professional record, 16 wins, 1 loss. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of Machachkala, Russia, presenting the combat sambo world and European champion, Ислам Mахachев. When the action begins, our referee in charge, Herb Dean.
Herb Dean will officiate this lightweight fixture. All set for a maximum 3 5-minute rounds of action. The newcomer, Tsarukyan, running a 4-fight win streak. Ислам Махачев. They touch him up. Tsarukyan in the red, Makachev in the grey. Tsarukyan's been bowling around fight week with this glint in his eye, and the only other person that I would compare him to about that is actually his teammate, Peter Yan. It's like he knows something that we don't, and we're about to find out what that might be.
Lots of kicks to start with.
Yep.
Trying to maintain that distance between them. Reminding Makachev that there's a danger if he rushes forward. That spinning back kick's not necessarily on the table against the southpaw, though. What would you say, Paul? You're taking...
Oh, now interesting. Both those guys just slipped right here in this first round.
Very unfortunate.
Strange. Yeah, I agree. Unless you can switch your stance and throw it the other side, I wouldn't throw. It's going to throw you off in a position that's probably going to leave you wide open for a takedown, honestly, because you're going to go to the outside of their body if you miss it.
And give your back. You know,
yeah, exactly.
Even if you land on the midsection, you
Guys,
off.
this is significant because Makachev has never been taken down in his UFC career.
Still hasn't been taken down.
Still hasn't been taken down in his UFC. Correction.
So it's not significant yet, John.
We were talking, John.
Sorry. I thought I was on the cusp of something great here.
Totally kidding.
You know, that's why I never did comedy. It's just timing's always out.
This is good pressure early.
This is a smart idea, though, possibly, to flip the script on Makachev. Pressure, well.
But then again, if Tsarukyan's team felt like kicking was the difference in this fight,
maybe closing distance wasn't the way to go there.
This may be instinct. This may be instinct kicking in.
Makachev said that although his 4-fight winning streak is impressive, 5 is definitely more impressive, and he'll start making some ambitious call-outs. Oh, lovely. Straight to mount. That is exemplary. What a beautiful sequence. And he's trapped the arm as well. Yeah. Tsarukyan's only got his left arm to help defend himself.
Terrible position.
Cries of Islam are ringing around.
Look at those heavy hips. Beautiful butterfly work from Tsarukyan. Really nice work to create a scramble.
He's got to watch his neck. He's got to watch his neck.
Squared up well, but he's going to get snapped down here.
Or knee in the face. Yep.
Yeah, he blocked that well, though. Tsarukyan did. He's trying to throw his arm to the side to create some space. Oh, nice.
Oh, that's lovely.
Good scramble to top position.
Beautiful job.
That's pretty lovely too.
He's got his neck.
What a great battle this is.
Using the cage to try to get a better position on it. He's stepping on the fence to actually prop himself up to get a better angle on this guillotine. But I think he's going to give up on it.
Oh, that's inside.
You know, we did see Makachev giving his neck up over and over again against Nick Lentz, but not one time did he get caught with something.
And if you're not going to if you're going to be able to avoid Nick Lentz's guillotine, you can be getting out of anybody's guillotine. Because that guy's got a sneaky fast guillotine.
It is something that we see quite a lot, though. He does leave his neck vulnerable. I mean, obviously, if his defense is so good, then it might be something he's not going to be worried about too much, but that also might leave him overzealous now.
Lovely timing there.
And on the canvas, still not counted as a takedown, I don't believe.
I know, I thought we had one there for a second. Well, I have a...
0 for 3 on the stats at the moment. Oh, look at that! Does that count? No. My goodness, what a scramble.
Man, his wrestling is ridiculous.
Is he going to go far side hook? Oh, nice work by Machaczev to stand up.
They counted that one, Dan. They counted that one officially.
Significant, John.
Thank you.
Nice work using the butterfly hooks as well to continue moving the scramble along. He did the same thing when he was on the floor on his back as well.
Tsarukyan won the Tiger Muay Thai tryouts in 2018, which got him a year's free training, accommodation and meals. It's a fantastic scheme that they have over in Thailand. A lot of people from all around the world go for that.
Nice, look at that.
That little trip.
Yeah, wrist control again. He pulls the wrist across the midsection to twist the body towards the foot sweep and then blocks the foot.
I like that. I'm stealing that. Thank you, Machaczev.
Yeah, right. If you can get that straight to mount in your next fight.
Hey, listen, give me, let me at least attempt it first, Dan.
Nice dirty boxing from Machaczev. Now we've got some space. Do we see some kicks from Tsarukyan here?
Machaczev also has the least amount of significant strikes absorbed per minute in UFC history.
Timing on the level change with a good sprawl from Machaczev.
Last few seconds in this round. We'll be back with round number 2.
Breathe. Breathe. Don't force anything. All good. Everything's all right. Relax. All good. 40 seconds. Resting. Everything's good. You're doing everything right. Control him. Be confident. Control him. Be careful. Everything's good. Work. You saw him. Let's go. Now you're working.
Back live in St. Petersburg, round number 2 ahead, and what a contest we have here between Islam Makhachev and Arman Tsarukyan. Brilliant wrestling exchanges, very difficult to even keep up with it. Dan, what were the messages between the corners?
I wasn't really sure, to be honest, John. I was more paying attention to the posture of both the fighters. You know, Machaczev, it's the first time he's been under any kind of real wrestling offensive where he's had to be on the back foot. But he seemed very calm and confident in his corner. The difference here is, you know, how does Tsarukyan approach this second round? Does he continue trying that wrestling offensive, which really they're kind of butting heads against, they're kind of 50-50 in that one? Or does he start to diversify his attack, see a few more kicks that may set up the power hands that we know he's got as well?
I'm just really impressed with his wrestling. I mean, Machaczev is one of the best out there. And he was able to take him down, even if it was for just a split second, but he was able to mix it in and counter his wrestling and flow with him, which is impressive all on its own.
One thing that's evident when you shoot on Machaczev is that you don't get the takedown defended. It gets defended and then you get punished for it by getting stuck in a front headlock.
Yeah, this is some really high-level answering, though, by Tsarukyan, who actually played hockey to a good level, but really did find his North Star with MMA. Wrestling was part of that growing up. But as we see, he does it so very well. For mixed martial arts, went high there.
Doing a good job circling to the close side of Machaczev here, circling to the lead leg, taking away that, throws the back kick. I feel like that would expose his back.
He's got to be careful throwing it, but watch me say that until he lands it.
Yeah, right.
He's shooting a lot here.
I feel like that entry to the takedown was much more to come up into a clinch position. But he's got to watch that wrist control from Machaczev again. He's going to grab that far side wrist. Now he's blocking it. He's trying to fight that wrist control.
Good knee to the body there from Machaczev too.
He knows that trip's there now. He's been caught with it one time.
That's probably what he's trying to do as well, is land that right knee, and then switch the side, and that's when he goes with that left foot out, gets that trip. He doesn't have that full wrist control. They're just kind of like playing back and forth with who's controlling that hand right now. He's putting his hand there in that position. He's trying to actually control Makhachev's hand right now.
Cries of Islam ringing around the arena. They have been behind their man all week. Oh, there it is again. So quick. Just swipes away the leg, runs the pipe down to the mat, but Tsarukyan does a really good job of getting straight back up.
We may see another contender emerging here in this division, just based on how 50-50 this is. Some wrist control here. You can see Tsarukyan's locked in on the Kimura grip here, but first to let go of it.
The defense of this kid is ridiculous.
Still on it.
Kimura.
Still on it. Still on it.
How insane would that be right now?
Now this is very much a strength-based move, especially when your opponent's wise to what's happening.
But you could potentially use it to just sweep or get some space, force Makhachev to have to defend it, maybe move around, and he can use that to pop back up to his feet.
Or using the butterfly hook as well to control that far side and sweep him over towards the Kimura. Now he lets go of it.
Tsarukyan was looking around for some instruction from his corner. His coach Sergey Tarosian
in here right now.
Yeah, he left home from his family to actually move in with his coach.
That is really
years
nice.
ago.
That hip pressure that he uses to slide past the guard.
So strong to his feet. That's insane. Beautiful job.
Yeah,
yes.
right.
Both guys. I mean, the back and forth grappling you're seeing right now. This is when you see wrestling and MMA grappling at its finest. And this, to me, is exciting to watch. You don't know what's going to happen, who's going to end up on top at any different time.
I'm going to put it out there. I don't believe that the Makhachev camp really thought they were going to be in for this level of wrestling.
No, I don't think so either. I think they thought they were going to dominate in that position.
Heading towards the last 30 seconds of this second round now. It's so difficult to score. I mean, one takedown of 7 for Makhachev. Sorry, 2 takedowns of 7 for Makhachev, 1 of 8 for Tsarukyan. I mean, the strikes, 10 ahead for Makhachev, 37 to 27 on total strikes. I mean, that still raises thin.
The judges don't see that.
No, very difficult to score this fight.
Last 10 seconds. We're going to have a short break, 30 seconds, and we'll be back with the third and final round.
Слушай меня внимательно.
Listen to me.
Не работаем. Нужно на стойке, понял?
We're not working with him on the ground. We need to strike with him. Move more. Need to move.
Нужно больше двигаться, закручивать от левой.
Need to move to the left.
Если будет борьба,
Left hooks,
проходим в одну
right,
ногу,
straight.
сажаем.
Welcome back to St. Petersburg, where we are just ahead of the second round, looking into the third, and Paul, some great grappling exchanges.
Well, yeah, we were talking about that in the first round. That was a beautiful sweep there. What he does is he controls the wrist, pulls it across your body, and then trips you, outside trip. And he actually, the first round, ended up in mount with that. But we see the counter wrestling from Tsarukyan here is ridiculous. He is battling back. He's getting his own takedowns. He actually was able to take Makhachev down. He attempts that sweep again, but Tsarukyan defends it up. I mean, these guys have been going back and forth and grappling. If you can't get excited about grappling and wrestling based on this, then don't watch.
Herb's not even sending them back to their corner now. They want to start in a 50-50 position, I think.
Who's starting down in this round? Yeah. Nice right hand.
Nice.
What would you say that was, like a Hadouken?
A Hadouken?
Hadouken?
Yeah. I knew it was coming at some point. They had to, right?
I feel like Makhachev's got to make something happen this round.
Wow, that was a really nice little slip over right hand. Oh, kick!
Huge kick there. That must have rattled the chin of Tsarukyan.
And that was something they didn't expect from Makhachev. No, the kicking game.
May only be able to use that kicking credit one time, though. Now Tsarukyan's wise to it. He already reached for that first kick. Well, maybe Makhachev's fainting, he's going to go high next.
Let's talk about how in shape these guys are.
Yeah, that's a good point.
That's a grueling pace. We're in the third round. Neither one really seems to be over-breathing or slowing down that much. I mean, obviously, they're a little fatigued. It's the third round of an MMA fight where there's been a lot of wrestling, but both guys came in shape for this fight.
Yeah, absolutely. I thought that Makhachev looked fresher going back to the stool, if I'm honest. But Tsarukyan's recovered very quickly as he tries to set up the shot.
He's having success there on the feet. I think he should have just kept going with that. But like you said earlier, Dan, that could just be his instincts. That's what he's done in his other fights is boom, 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 takedown, double leg, slam a guy down.
You know what? You know when you're watching something that's so high level is when they're making it look like slow motion.
Yeah.
It's so beautiful that this wrestling is almost like it's happening in slow motion, but it's just the finesse in which they're both operating.
Tsarukyan looking over at his corner, checking up at the big screen.
Neither of these fighters have actually seen the scorecards for a loss in their careers, so they've always been favoured.
Oh, nice little elbow off the break there from Tsarukyan.
Tsarukyan, I would, if I was in his corner, tell him not to spin and kick.
No spin.
Just...
Oh! Amazing takedown defense with the nice knees and stands. The question is this now starting to fatigue Tsarukyan?
Tsarukyan slowing down, right? For sure. And I think Makhachev senses that, gets a big takedown.
See, has Tsarukyan already thrown the kitchen sink at this point?
Look at that leg control, beautiful binding of the legs there. This is the speciality of this team, really.
What's it get, Dan?
There's the wrist bar.
What's it called?
The Dagestani handcuff.
Dagestani handcuff, man.
You're on it, Paul. And he's right in his corner as well. We can see Javier Mendez and Khabib's coach in the corner.
Yeah, just under 2 minutes.
There's a lot of knowledge and experience in that corner, right accessible to him.
Makhachev 3-1 on takedowns. It's not for a want of trying, however, by Tsarukyan.
Oh, no, man. We said it when he came out. He didn't seem overwhelmed. He seemed to be enjoying the moment, and he fought like it. He came out here to win. He didn't come out here to be a sacrificial lamb. He came out here to put on a show.
For sure.
And I can't wait to see what's next for the guy if he doesn't win a decision here tonight. But, I mean, he's still in this fight.
You've got to think after a performance like this, he's going to struggle to get a fight in this division. Most guys aren't going to want to deal with someone.
I don't want to fight.
We've found his next matchup. Driving into the fence is Makhachev, who's going to try and secure another takedown here.
Yeah, you can see the face of Tsarukyan. He's feeling it a little bit. Another takedown.
Is using that butterfly hook, but just
heavy hips.
Yeah, the float of Makhachev just too much. 4-1 now on takedowns for Makhachev.
Ankle lock possibly if Tsarukyan can create some space.
I just don't know if he's got the energy to push Makhachev off enough to get to that leg. He's trying. You see Makhachev just sitting down on him.
I think his hips are a heavyweight, to be honest. He might be a lightweight, but his hip weight is heavy.
Same with Khabib, man. I'm sure it's the same kind of pressure. Where you can't. It's something you can't see as somebody watching. You have to grapple with it.
Where there we go again, lacing the legs. Real sovereignty on the ground from Makhachev. Head pressure and just punching above his head into the face of Tsarukyan. He's doing a great job, but...
So are we going to call those the Dagestani leg irons?
That's all you, Dan. That's all you.
What a fight.
I'm not stealing that one.
What a fight.
That was a great fight. Really evenly matched.
Well, it has gone to the scorecards. We will have the decision when we return. All right, let's get it inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer. He has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. The judges score the contest 30-27, 30-27, and 29-28 for the winner by unanimous decision, Ислам Махачев.